Good morning, students.
Hello.
Hi.
Today we're going to go back into time when the first documents were written and how they contributed to the American Constitution.
Ooh, which ones are we learning?
Are we learning how to use Google Docs?
No, the documents which influence the American government and people. Anyway, shall we go back into time today?
Yay! To the Ministry of Magic!
Pew, pew, pew! Whoa, what is this place?
First, the Magna Carta was written in 1215 by the British nobles. It was a reaction to...
Wait, are we gonna learn about the Magna Carta and how it was written by the British noblemen who were reacting to King John not following the law?
Yes, you are the Hermione Granger of the Civics world.
Wait, does that mean I have to be Ron? You.
This was the signing of the Magna Carta. England King John was facing down a possible rebellion by the country's powerful barons. Well, I hope you guys learned a lot about the Magna Carta. Next, we're going to go to the... In 1606, the Charters of Virginia Company of London was written by King James I.
It was written to convince people to colonize the New World for Britain, right?
And the charters gave them rights to expand land and establish their own government. Wow, I'm getting more and more enthusiastic.
Fun fact, there was also two other charters that were written in 1612 and 1619. Next, we are learning about the Mayflower Compact. It was written in 1620 by the 41 male pilgrims that sailed across the New World.
Those who signed the document agreed that they would form a government and follow any laws that were agreed upon.
The colonists agreed to choose their leaders and make their own laws, which they agreed to follow.
This was the signing of the Mayflower Compact. Next is the English Bill of Rights. Oh, hey there! The English Bill of Rights was written in 1689 by the Parliament of England.
The bill created separation of power, limited the power of the king and the queen, enhanced the democratic election, and freedom of speech.
These were written for future monarchs and kings. They were rights that they should follow.
The Virginia Statute of Religious Freedom was created by Thomas Jefferson in 1786.
Is that the document that let people practice any religion they wanted?
Yup, and it also made sure a person's religion doesn't affect whether or not they can get a political role.
We're almost done, guys. Next, the document is the Virginia Declaration of Rights, which was written by George Mason in 1776.
It stated all the rights men could have and how they can change and reform the government whenever.
It clearly states that the rights are the basis and foundation of the government.
Now let's talk about the Declaration of Independence.
Ooh, I know this one. It was ratified in 1776 on July 4th.
Awesome! It was the paper which stated the grievances from the Americans to Great Britain.
It also declared independence from the King of Great Britain and was adopted at the Second Continental Congress.
It also fueled the Revolutionary War.
This is the last one we need to learn. The Articles of Confederation was written in 1777 by the Second Constitutional Convention.
It stated the laws of the country and described the government of the United States. The Articles of Confederation made the country have a weak central government and an overly strong state government.
Lastly, it was the basis for the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. Yay, finally, we're done.
Now we can go back to school and learn more.
Yay!
So, class of 2 students, let's analyze all of these documents a little further. To start off, what's the whole point of this lesson?
So that we could...
This is a rhetorical question, you see. Anyways, the whole point of this lesson was to learn the main historical documents and how they're very important and how they impacted our government today. Remember, the principles of the government.
Oh yeah, so the stuff with limited government and direct democracy?
Yup. So let's start with the Magna Carta. As a review, we know that it was about limiting the powers of the king. So which principle do you think it is?
I think it's limited government because, well, they are limiting the powers.
That's not quite the right answer.
I would say it's rule of law because now the monarch is also bound by the law.
Correct.
I hate you with.
We're going to learn about the documents and their principles. The Charters of Virginia Company was representative government.
The Mayflower Compact was direct democracy because the 41 Pilgrims voted on themselves for their rules and laws.
The English Bill of Rights was limited government.
The Virginia Statute of Religious Freedom was majority rule and minority rights.
The Virginia Declaration of Rights was majority rule and minority rights.
The Declaration of Independence was consent of the governed.
And the Articles of Confederation was a combination of all of them, which includes limited government and direct democracy.
Anarchy! Anarchy!
Hi, I'm Shamanya. Are you looking to buy one of these beautiful houses? If so, call us now at 703, not a real number, or look at our website, not a real website.